Darrell Elmer Rodgers here again. Video vlog number 4. And I'd like to point out that today is the 23rd of May, 2011, which means we're all still here. Hey, the way I figure it is, anybody who's still here today doesn't have right to complain about me, because you didn't make the cut either. We're square. There's been a lot of hoopla lately about the end of the world, coming of the rapture and all this jazz. Those prophecies have been in those books for 2 millennia, longer, as a matter of fact. And so this latest go-round is certainly not the first. Our country's been through this kind of turmoil before, the most significant of which was the Millerites back in 1844. William Miller had figured this all out down to May of 1844, and when it didn't happen, it caused great consternation in his followers. He recalculated, said, no, it's going to be October. It's going to be October. Sound familiar? And anyway, it didn't materialize the way they thought it would. But I believe that old William Miller was right back in 1844, because on this day in 1844, an Arab youth in Persia, his name was Sayyid Ali Muhammad, proclaimed that he was the Bab, that means the gate or the door, the herald of the promised one of all ages. And on this date in 1844, the Baha'i Faith began its history. So maybe the end of the world is really just the end of one cycle of revelation and the beginning of another. I've read the words of the Baha'i teachings. I read them first when I was 19 years old, and they touched my heart so much that I had to become a Baha'i. I had no choice. I was compelled to do it. And you may want to check that out too. us.baha'i.org or Baha'i. I'll tell you what, I'll look it up and put it on the website below. At any rate, it's been a pretty cool week here in Casa Grande. We've had a lot of activity. I've been working my fanny off this weekend on the performance videos from the Tucson Folk Festival. I hope you've gotten a chance to look at a few. I posted one last night, a song called Tucson to Tehran. I billed it as my version of a war protest song, although, you know, it's really a tribute to those veterans who returned from war with unseen mental injuries, and there are many. And so I wrote the song about 4 years ago, right after I moved to Tucson, and I play it on slide guitar, and it's been a favorite of my bass player Rick. He really likes that song and always encourages me to do it. So when we had the chance to do it at the Tucson Folk Festival, we took advantage of it, and it's out there. You can hear it, and I appreciate your feedback on it. I'm also working on the final performance video, a song called Second Chance that I dedicate to my aunt and uncle. My aunt just passed away, a victim of cancer, and I miss her, but she was a wonderful spirit, and somehow I feel she's still with us. So anyway, I tell the story of her and my uncle's wedding, and you'll be able to see that on the video. I want to draw your attention to a young fella who I've become acquainted with through my friendship with Robert Gillis. His name is Ben Meyers, and he's in a band called Me versus Gravity, and I'm going to put some links below. What excites me about Ben is his creativity. When you see the video that Me versus Gravity has out on Ben's YouTube channel, Hugio55, I want you to note who produced and directed the video. Ben Meyers, who also happens to be the drummer in the band. So not only is Ben a really good drummer in a hot rising band, my opinion, he's a hell of a video producer too. And so check out some of his other videos while you're there. Ben, I wish you all the best, man. I think you're one talented dude, even though you guys do have Justin Bieber hair. Well, that's all I have this morning from here in Casa Grande, Arizona. I'm Darrell Elmer Rodgers. Have a great day.